Sometimes the video game industry tends to be very negative, especially online on the internet, because that's really the nature of internet these days. But I have a feeling that we have been kind of too negative over the past year, especially when it comes to AAA games. Today is going to be Tuesday, Hot Take Day, Hot Take Tuesday. I just made this up while I'm filming, but you get the idea. This video is going to have a hot take, because the news has been pretty dry and I want to push out a video, but also a point that I have wanted to talk about for some time now. And that has to do with the reception of AAA games nowadays. You might have seen it online on YouTube. You have plenty of videos that talk about how despicable bad AAA games are these days. And I'm just going to open a page on my browser and tell you some titles while I'm typing AAA games for this year. What even are AAA games anymore is the first title I see. Worst AAA games of this year. The absolute state of unfinished AAA games releases. Are AAA games even trying anymore? Boring. Those are just some of the titles that I'm live reading right now on my browser. And I'm going to say this. This year has been very great with AAA releases. Are people still genuine on the internet? And that's kind of a stupid question to ask yourselves, because it's the internet and everyone can voice their own opinion, just as I'm doing right now with my own opinion for this video. But if you are really a critic, you should also voice when something is good, not just when something is bad. I also do this for my own reviews for games. When I'm reviewing, as an example, Starfield came out this year and a lot of people don't like the game. That's absolutely fair. I did like it and I explained why in my review. And there are many other games that I've reviewed that I do the same. I tell what's negative, but I also tell what's positive, and sometimes that positivity can be lost through time. And in my opinion, it's also a critic's job to tell what's positive about a game. But in general, when you give criticism, you also have to look at the positive side of things. And this year has been very good. Like, I can't really go make a video for you guys and be like, yeah, this year again was so fucking shit, you know. That's just not true. Let's look towards all the games that have released, or at least some of the AAA games. Resident Evil 4 Remake, absolutely great. Spider-Man 2, absolutely great, especially on its story. The Yakuza games have been very good. Starfield, to an extent, has been better, much better in my opinion, than Fallout 76. The fact that on Steam the reviews are lower for Starfield than Fallout 76 blows my mind. Do you guys even remember how Fallout 76 launched? Like, that is just fucking bullshit. That's just my opinion. Starfield is not as bad as Fallout 76. But even more than that, Alan Wake is back, and it's basically also reviving the horror genre. Was also good. Even though I have my qualms a little bit with Alan Wake 2, it's still a good game. Dead Space is back, for crying out loud, with a remake. The whole survival horror has had a resurgence this year. Then there are also other games, if you're not into horror games, like Star Wars. From Respawn, Jedi Survivor was also a good game. I'm starting to think that people just don't play enough stuff, at least in a variety. And you know, not everyone is as open as me towards their tastes. That's absolutely fine, but at some point you got to play something else than your usual Call of Duty. Yeah, Modern Warfare 3 was shit this year, okay, but there is a whole plenty of slate of games that you can play. Final Fantasy 16 was a good game. I had some gripes with it, mentioned it in my review, but it is a very good Final Fantasy game still. There are so many other games that you can play this year, and maybe you should play something else than your usual Assassin's Creed, than your usual Call of Duty or FIFA or like these other big IPs. There exists more than just that. Also, another great example, Octopath Traveler 2. That was even better than the first one released this year, and somehow it has already been forgotten, even though that quality in that game is very good and it's a great JRPG. I could sit here all day naming games that were good. Super Mario, and let's not forget Tears of the Kingdom. You know, this year has been great. I'm sorry, like if I am too positive or something like that. I'm not saying that the problems with modern day AAA gamings are not there, right? Microtransactions, bloat in games, or gacha stuff, or unfinished releases with a lot of bugs. But when there is something positive happening, you also need to mention that. And the internet is just demonizing AAA right now. I am not seeing AAA dying anytime soon. I'm just going to say that. Yes, there have been duds this year as well. Redfall was a dud. Forspoken was a dud, right? But there has been also very great games this year. Hell, Baldur's Gate 3, bringing back CRPG genre into the mainstream. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think I made my point. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of the demonizing of AAA games? I do think there are a lot of people that like to use negativity and negativity only to basically get into the news cycle or maybe get clicks. And I get that. I am a YouTuber. Sometimes you have to clickbait. I also do it. Otherwise I don't get views. But I also want to show when it's positive. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this stuff? What is your favorite AAA game this year? Maybe it's Dead Space, maybe it's Hogwarts Legacy. I forgot about that one as well. Hogwarts Legacy was also good. Final Fantasy, was it Zelda? Was it Mario? Let me know in the comment section down below. Was Baldur's Gate 3? What is your favorite AAA game this year? Thank you guys for watching as always. My next video will probably be a news video again, but I wanted to have some sort of opinion video for this video today, because there hasn't been a lot of news. Thank you guys for watching as always. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more gaming leaks and rumors. That's what I usually do towards the biggest single player games for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, you name it. And of course, visit my social media in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next Get Rekt Gaming news video. Don't forget to play video games.